friends and horror fans to another video where today I will be talking to you about my favorite Silent Hill protagonists and why. I'm your host Abby and let's get straight into it, shall we? Starting off in the very last place, I will have to go with Harry Mason. While I absolutely adore Harry Mason, I feel that he is in a weird position because while I do really like him and I agree he's a god tier gaming character, he does still come from a game that was not in an era that wasn't great for dialogue. He doesn't really have much of a personality. Well, his motivations are great. He does not really have much of a personality. His dialogue isn't ever very interesting. And ultimately, he just kind of feels really hard to connect with because he's so, I guess, I don't want to say plain because that doesn't feel fair. But he's very a product of his time, which isn't a bad thing. It's just compared to characters that would come not even a few years later, he's severely lacking in the character department and feels kind of like a blank slate. Next is Harry Townsend. He's boring, kind of plain, same thing as Harry, but Henry has the benefit of kind of just having one of the most unique games there is in the series, and while he obviously leaves a lot to be desired protagonist-wise, which it's crazy I'm even putting him higher, I find that ultimately he works for the game he's in. He is horribly plain, and his dialogue is a massive nothing burger. He makes up for it for how unique and innovative his game is, and just his role overall with Walter and the 21 Sacraments just really brings him to that slightly higher echelon for me personally. Next is going to be Henry Townsend from Silent Hill. Oh, sorry, I meant Alex Shepard from Homecoming. A lot of people don't like Homecoming. A lot of people don't, but I personally really liked it. I won't sit here and lie to you and say, oh, it's the greatest game ever, but I personally really enjoyed it. I find that aesthetically and story-wise, it is really fun. They kind of do a bit of a Diet Silent Hill 2 thing, which is not my favorite thing, but overall, my only complaint with him is that after the reveal, it doesn't make sense why he's still fighting like a soldier. I find that he is such a compelling character from his story between his themes of like guilt and his thinking he's a soldier, and just everything about him is so interesting, how they treat him like he's livestock to not get attached to and shit. His relationship to Joshua and his overall role in the Forced Sacrifices just leads him to being one of my favorite characters in all of Silent Hill, which is, I know, a very controversial thing to say, but I really do like him. I will say, though, I wish they would have gone with the original concept of Silent Hill 5 with the themes of like actual war and stuff, but honestly, I'm glad with what we got. I like it. I think it's the best of the non-Team Silent games, personally. Next is going to be Heather Mason. What's not to love about my favorite cult baby, who obviously has to rank higher than Alex because she's a lot better written. Her themes of, well, the horror of being a teenage girl and of, forced impregnation and I think whatever, and like stalking and maternity, it's horrible and it's horrifying and it's disgusting and disturbing, and I love it. And the game uses her to tackle such uncomfortable themes, and I will never not love her for it. Her story is complex and deep. Her relationship to Harry, despite not being shown, is so evident with like little show needed. I love how her phobia of mirrors comes back later as an actual point. I love her interactions and how raw and real they feel. I like that you can tell what kind of shape she's in based on compared to Harry or James, how she moves and stuff, and just her story is one of the greatest of all time, ever. And of course, I'm sure nobody didn't expect this, but my number one is James Sunderland. The reason I got into Silent Hill, I love his story, the depth, the themes, the relatability, the way they use him to paint morality in such a unique fashion. I love how James is such a compelling case of a good person can do bad things, of how he can be up to interpretation, about how at no given point do they ever go, oh, he's good, oh, he's bad. They always let you decide who James is to you. His reactions are raw, his themes are relatable, and the way he interacts with the world is exactly the kind of thing I would want from a protagonist. And he really is Silent Hill. He's exactly what I think. When somebody goes, oh, what should I do when I want to get into Silent Hill? You point straight at James. I just love I love his other world. I love how the monsters all tie into such specific themes, and overall, there's no experience like Silent Hill 2. But that's all I got for this time. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe. Do you like it? Just greatly appreciate it. If you just like, share, friend, group chat, my family, must do video, and I will see you, Cowboy.